Hello, I'm Will Williamson of the JDR Group. I'm here to talk to you about Google AdWords, Google Pay Per Click, which is something you will have almost certainly heard about in your business. Now, if you haven't tried it yet or you haven't got started with it, the idea of this video is to give you an overview and to give you the basics so that you can get started and give it a try. You may have received a Google send out in the post a voucher with £75 worth of free advertising, and if you've got one of those, I would recommend that you use it straight away. So how does Google AdWords, Google Pay Per Click marketing work? Well, it's very simple. It's a way of paying to have your website advertised in the search results. So if you're a plumber and you're based in London, then you can pay to have an advert appear every time someone searches for a plumber in London. And it's very effective because you're getting in front of people that are directly searching for your service or for your product. Now, it's very targetable. You can change so that you're only targeting people that are searching in a specific geographical area, whether that's in a specific country or even a specific location within the country. You can target very specific keywords. You can have your advert only show at certain times of day or on certain devices or on certain types of adverts. So there's lots of flexibility there. And how it works is, you want to advertise for, let's use our example of plumbers in London, where you would bid to be on the first page. Whoever bids the most gets the first spot. Now, where the adverts show, if you do a search in Google, you'll have seen that generally at the top, you'll have either 1, 2 or 3 ads or sponsored links in a kind of a champagne coloured background. And then you'll have a series of ads on the right hand side of the screen as well. That is where people are doing pay-per-click Google AdWords, and that's where you'll go if you do this form of advertising. So how it works, you bid for your keyword. Whoever bids the highest gets the top spot, but you only pay when someone actually clicks through to your website. So that's why it's called pay-per-click. So quite often people say to me, well, that sounds expensive, it sounds like it could run away with you. Well, it doesn't work like that. You set a budget, you set a cap on how much you're prepared to spend per click, and you set a cap on how much you want to spend per day. So in other words, if you want to have a budget of £200 a month, for example, and you don't want to go over that budget, then you can set a budget of whatever that is, £6.67 a day, or whatever that works out at. Now, what are the benefits of doing this form of marketing? Well, first of all, it's immediate. Right now, within half an hour, your adverts can be showing in your local area, in the UK, or all over the world. You just go to Google, type in Google AdWords, it'll take you to a page. There's a thing that says try it now. You just follow the steps. It's very, very, very easy. You don't need any training to be able to set up a basic Google AdWords account. You simply pick the words that you want to get found by. You write a small ad, the words that you see when you see those ads. And you select the budgets that you want to work to, and away you go. It's as simple as that. Now, the benefit of this form of marketing is it is incredibly flexible. I've already said you can target it in very clever ways, but also if work becomes very busy, you can reduce the amount that you're spending on it. If you're in a quiet spell and you really need new customers, you can increase your budget, and you can do all of this immediately. If you sell out of a particular product line, you can stop your advertising for that particular keyword or that particular product section. If you want to sell more of a higher value product or service, you can put more emphasis on your ads for those keywords. So it's really, really flexible, and it's really measurable. You see how many people are clicking through to your website. You see what you're paying per click. You see the average position. You see how many people are actually seeing the adverts against how many people are actually clicking through. And you can work out how much it's costing you to get an inquiry. I met a business owner once. He didn't have a sales website. It was just like a company brochure on the internet. And he'd worked out with his Google AdWords, he'd kept changing things and trying new adverts and trying different things. And he'd managed to work out that every inquiry that came through to his website cost him about £1.17. Which is incredible. An inquiry for £1.17. Now, if you had a tenner in your pocket, you would buy 10 inquiries. And you can measure to that kind of degree. So that's why Google AdWords works. It's probably the most powerful form of advertising in the world today. It's one of the fastest growing too, still even now. And I strongly advise you to get started, even if it's just a test at first.